Good morning, everyone. We are here at the beautiful lake and it's freezing. You may think it's warm, but it's a lie. Aren't you freezing?
Yeah. Where's your gloves?
I need gloves. I totally need gloves. Today, I'm going to do a little vlog and I'm going to show you because I'm going grocery shopping all by myself.
All by my...
Oh God. All by myself. I'm going grocery shopping and I'm going to show you, I'm going to drop off this guy at home and I'm going to show you what I get and what I do with it and give you some great grocery shopping tips. And now we're going to continue our walk. It's about almost 5 miles. We're going to do our walk and then I'm going to drop off this man at home and I will see you very, very soon.
What a beautiful lake.
Hello again. We are back from our walk and I had my breakfast, which was really delicious oatmeal with, it's like a chocolatey oatmeal because I'm freezing. We are at my parents' house again. We were here last vlog, funny enough. And yeah, the reason is that we need to do more laundry. So we're here again. We're doing laundry. I ate and I'm going to go shopping and I promised to show you my grocery haul. So I have a little kind of mission for myself, which is to spend less than like $120 in the 2 stores that I'm going to, because we are trying to save money to buy a home, which I'm all for. I'm really excited about. And kind of our biggest expense is food. But I mean, rent in San Diego is like outrageous. So that is really our #1 expense. But our second biggest expense is food. Like rent, we can't really do anything about because we are in a contract. But we can definitely shop cheaper. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am not good at grocery shopping on a budget whatsoever. Like it's not my strength. And it's funny because yesterday I kind of realized the deeper psychological reason as to why, because we were at this little, like, it's not really a mall, it's like a mini mall next to my parents' house. And when I was in high school, I always used to go there with friends. And we went to this health food store and Tommy was like, remember, we're not spending a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. And I just got really, really sad and I didn't understand why. And then I realized that it has to do with the fact that when I was growing up here, I was an immigrant and I was growing up in this neighborhood as well where my parents still live. And basically, in my group of friends, I was the only immigrant and I was literally the poorest one of my friends. I wasn't like that poor. Like when I was really little, we were really poor. I mean, like really, really poor. We immigrated to Israel from Ukraine with like no money. But when we came to the US, we had some money. My dad had a job and stuff. But you know, my parents were just really stressed about money because they didn't have a support system here. We were the only family that we had, like the 3 of us, and they were stressed about it. So basically what would happen is I would hang out with my friends who were not immigrants and who were kind of pretty wealthy, and we would go out to eat because that's what we would do. And my parents never gave me money to go out with them. And they would just say, you know, if you want to go out, you can go out, but you can't spend money on food. You can just sit with them. And that's what I would do. And it made me really sad. Like as a teenager, it made me really sad to like go with my friends and like just sit there while they ate and I didn't eat. And I know it's ridiculous because like some people are actually starving in the world and they don't have food. And I've never been in that position. So I feel very fortunate. But for whatever reason, that experience made me really sad. And it still does when I think about it. And so yeah, I think that is why it's so hard for me to spend little money on food. It's like, I'm not the type of person who wastes money at all. Like, I don't shop. I don't really buy expensive clothes. I don't really pamper myself in any way except for food. Like, every week, I get so happy to buy whatever I want. And if you've seen my fridge and pantry tour in last week's video, you know that my My kitchen is like exploding with amazing food items, and I totally pamper myself. I don't look at how much things are, and I can buy really expensive stuff. So anyways, with that psychological barrier in mind that I need to work on and kind of release, because I'm not in that situation anymore. I'm totally safe and secure. I have money to spend, but I'm just choosing to save money because I want to buy a house, and Tommy and I want to save for a down payment. So with that in mind, everyone, please come with me as I try to spend less than $120. We want to stay under $150 for the week for the two of us, and I already spent $30 on other things that I will show you when I show you everything I bought. Let's go. Please keep me in your prayers, and I can do this.
What if I told you I couldn't stay? Take me or leave me. You can still walk away. What if I told you this love won't be easy? Will you still be here? Is this real? Will you still be here? If I say how I feel, I don't wanna wake up one day and see you gone. Will you still be here?
All right, we are here and we have all the beauty in front of us, and I'm gonna tell you what I got, and at the very end I will tell you if I was able to do the 150. All right, so we have some arugula, which I love to use for salads. It's a cruciferous vegetable, so it's really, really great as a salad base. Some Pacific Foods organic veggie broth. It's low sodium, great for soups. Soy milk, which I love putting in smoothies. We have some eggplants. And eggplants, basically, I love doing baba ganoush, and let me know if you want the recipe. It's very simple, and I just love it. Strawberries, deliciousness. Tons of, I think these are tangerines, and I get them at the fruit stand because they always give me a bulk discount, so I just get a ton. And basically, I don't really eat them, in all honesty. Toma eats them for snacks and for food and for everything. These dates are so juicy, you will not believe. So over here I have 2 boxes of dates. And for me, I don't really just eat dates like as a meal. I love stuffing them with peanut butter or almond butter and putting cacao nibs on top and eating that. It's delicious. Then I have pomegranate seeds because, in all honesty, I don't have time to open a pomegranate, so I just buy some seeds to put on smoothie bowls, and then some raspberries for smoothie bowls. And over here we have tons of persimmons. Persimmons are the most amazing fruit, and I love getting this variety, which has to be really, really squishy and soft when you eat it, so you have to make sure to wait. And the wait really breaks your heart, but you just have to wait. And they're so, so, so delicious, like caramel, amazing. So I get a really large box of it as well. And then some cherry tomatoes over here. I think you can't see. I'm going to show you. I have some salsa. It's local salsa. It just has very simple ingredients and really delicious. And with salsa, I highly recommend that if you want a really quick salad dressing, you mix any nut or seed butter with salsa, like tahini with salsa. It's incredible. Then I have some kale, and I love putting it into smoothies and salads and everything just to get more cruciferous vegetables. And then I have tons of Persian cucumbers over here, which I just love snacking on, putting in salads, putting in Buddha bowls, all that kind of stuff. And then mint and basil, which at a normal grocery store, they're so expensive. But when I get them at the fruit stand, it's only $1 a bag for a huge amount. At a grocery store, it's like $5. So that's why I always encourage going to your farmer's market or going to a local produce stand, because it's always so much cheaper, especially when you form those beautiful relationships with the people who sell or the farmers, then you get it for a lot cheaper. Avocados, which Britton from the fruit stand was like, you have to get these. Whenever he says you have to get these, I listen. So I got some of these. They're fuertes, so they have very thin skin and they're really good. And then some kale. which I love this kind of kale, which comes in a bunch as opposed to like a box baby kale. I love putting into salads. I don't like doing this in smoothies as much because it takes a while to like rip it off the stem, and I just like to do my smoothies really fast. So I usually put this in a salad, and then the baby kale, which you just grab and put it into your blender, I like to do for smoothies. And then I have some cilantro over here, which is just my favorite herb in the whole world, and I'll put it into guacamole or a salad to give it more flavor. And then some blackberries. I don't know if you can see, there's a box of blackberries here. And then we have some broccoli, which I love broccoli, but I honestly don't eat it as much as I would like to. So I try to get it to kind of remind myself to eat it because it's so healthy. And I like to just snack on it or dip it into a really good dip. And I like to try to eat my broccoli raw because it's a cruciferous vegetable, and when you eat cruciferous vegetables raw, you get more of the cancer-fighting nutrients. So I really like to do that, especially as a dipper, like almost like a chip. And then here I have beans, and beans are very cheap, so I love to buy them. So something I haven't like really had before is this like 10 bean mix that you can put into soup, and I'm really excited to try and make soup with this because it's just fun to have a variety, and every color of a bean you get a different nutrient, so that's really exciting. And then I bought 2 of my favorite beans. These are organic. This one's actually not because I didn't have it organic, so that's okay. Garbanzo beans and pinto beans, and I just soak them and cook them and have them for the whole week. I can make hummus with it. I can put it into soups and stews and just everything. They're just so good for you. And I think the last thing I didn't cover is zucchini, which I love, 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 love having grilled zucchini. It's like my favorite. I can just literally eat like 10 zucchinis grilled. And if you have an air fryer, which I don't, then you can air fry your zucchinis. So I totally forgot to add 3 things to this table because we got them separately at a health food store, which don't get most of your stuff at a health food store or you will go broke, but these are pretty cheap. So these are tempeh, and I really like the Tofurky brand tempeh because it's literally filtered water, organic soybeans, apple cider vinegar, and starter culture. So it's basically 100% soy, and most of the tempeh that I see has other grains, and I just like the flavor of this one so much more. And I also love soy. It's so good for you, in case you didn't know or you believe all these food myths. So I love this tempeh. And then we got a crap ton of bananas, 8 bunches of bananas. And the reason I go to the health food store to get these is because they're sustainably grown, and we're really, really trying to just make our purchases more ethical. And the bananas at the regular store where I shop, even though they're organic, they're by Dole, which is not ethically sourced. So I prefer these. And then lastly, I got 4 of these like super, super cute delicata squashes. And I love that they're small because I absolutely hate cutting those giant squashes. It's so difficult. So I found these and I got 4 of them, and I'm really excited to just chop them up and put them in the oven because I saw other people doing it and it looked absolutely delicious. So this is the produce haul, and now I have to tell you how much I spent. Was I able to do my $150? So here it is. Drum roll, please. Almost. I was able to do 159. Oh, I think I forgot. Yeah, Tommy, 159 is pretty good. And I think I forgot to also share that there's green onion and pasta. Maybe that took me over the edge. I think I could have done 150 pretty easily if I literally took off like a couple of things, but I didn't, and that's okay. It was close enough. I think I did really well, so I'm very proud of myself, and it just looks so beautiful looking at it all here. And my biggest tips with grocery shopping are going to be shared in the blog post for this week, so make sure to check it out in the description of this video. And then if you want to know what the heck you can do with all this food for a week, I'm gonna post here on the screen some of my what I ate in a day videos. So I have just what I ate in a day, regular videos, and I also have a week of my vegan dinners. So I know you're going to enjoy these. I will post the whole playlist so you can watch it and enjoy it. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for weekly vegan videos, and I will see you next week. Bye!